Well, good afternoon. This is Ken at Garvin Gardens in upstate South Carolina, Zone 7B, Growing Zone 7B. I wanted to show you some of my moringa trees I got growing here in pots. And these were planted on May 1st, 2020. So you can see how they grew in the pots. Now I'm going to show you a contrast to this. We're going to step over here to my moringa trees that are planted in the ground. These are planted the same day, the same batch of seeds, and every day the pots got watered. These got watered too. But you can see, I hope, you can see this tree is about 8 foot tall. 8 or 9 foot tall, and I just put a bunch of seeds out here, and they did a good job growing. Tomorrow, if they don't die in the cold tonight, I'm going to get them out tomorrow, and I'm going to harvest all the limbs out of them. Now, by the way, I harvested the limbs off all these trees. There's about a dozen trees growing in there every 30 days. And I haven't pruned them, or I haven't harvested in a month. And here's what we have out of 1 month's growth for 12 trees growing in a little patch here. Let me see if I can get down in the patch and show you the trees that are growing down here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we got one sticking out over here, 13. This one decided it would branch off by itself at the bottom. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest all the limbs except for a couple at the very tops, so that they can have they can still have the new growth on top. And you can see here, right here in the crotch of this limb, can you see that? There's new growth coming out of the crotch of that tree right there. And that's how this stuff grows. It's just an amazing tree, all kinds of health benefits to it. And okay, this one over here, let's see. Okay, you can see the new growth growing out of the crotch there. And it's growing out here, growing out. Let me get this limb out of the way. Growing out there, and again up here. And they're just very hardy trees. I didn't fertilize them, nothing. I just planted them, the seeds in the ground, and they came up and did their thing. Now there's a couple of them here that are still runts, you know. But for 5 months growth and 5 months worth of harvest, I think that's pretty good, to be honest with you. So we're just going to wait and see how they fare over the winter. We have to mulch around the bottom of them, and we got a mulch pile over here. We're going to be mulching around the bottom of them, and I might cut 1 or 2 of them low. Yeah, I might have to cut them all low. I don't know. It depends on how much plastic I got to cover them with. I'm going to cover them with clear plastic. Gosh, I don't know. The tallest one, I might just cut that and take that in the house and put it in some peat moss or something to keep it hydrated. And we'll swing back over here and look at Lucy. It's our baby goat. Can you say hi, Lucy? Say hi. Say hi. Where's Mommy? Where's Mommy? Is Mommy in the house? Okay, we'll go in the house, okay? Okay? Are you happy, girl? Are you happy? Okay. Well, folks, I know I haven't been on in a long time, but I hope this makes up for it. I've been sitting out here watching them grow, and they're fun to watch. Because, I mean, you come out every day and they're a little bit taller. And I'm serious. Now, this tree right here comes up to about my neck, and tomorrow it'll probably be 2 or 3 inches taller. But we got the cold weather coming in on us. We've had 2 or 3 nights down in 47 degrees. And I'm just afraid that the frost is going to pop in on us one night and take all these trees out. But they've done good for 47 degrees at night and around 75 degrees during the day for about the last week. And the leaves don't look like they're shriveling up, you know, because of the cold or anything like that. Maybe I got them acclimated to the weather, I don't know. But we'll swing back over here to our growing table, or harvesting table, or whatever you want to call this table. And we are going to take these indoors, and we're going to keep these growing and transplant them in the spring. So you're probably wondering about the trees that I had planted out here in the yard. Well, folks, they didn't make it. And I'll tell you why they didn't make it. Because I did not dig holes big enough for the plants. One row of holes, I bored a 1.5 inch hole in the ground and set each one in the hole with compost and mulch and all that. And then this other row over here, I had a 4-inch hole, and the holes were about 2.5 feet deep, but they didn't survive either. They only lasted a couple months. The ones that were growing over here were the ones I got from Florida, but there was nothing wrong with the trees. It's the farmer that made the mistake of not making a big enough hole for them to they got like pop bound in the ground because the ground is so hard. But next year, maybe we can have a good growth of trees like we have over here going down through the middle of the yard. I'm just going to plant the daylights out of the seeds. I got a couple thousand seeds. And if you're wondering where to get seeds from, you can get seeds from the Moringa Growers Co-op down in Florida. It's Moringa Growers Co-op.org. They've got all their products and seeds and supplies and stuff like that listed on their website. And you can look up Numa Nursery on YouTube or Moringa Growers Co-op on YouTube, and you can see the stuff that they have. And Kendrick is a good man down there. When I first started out, I started out with Kendrick, and I had the wrong attitude and kind of didn't make a good impression. But Kendrick's a good man. He was just starting out and I was more eager to get my my trees or my starter kit. I was too eager. He was just starting his business, and I was trying to push him. And you know, you push something just so long, it goes over the cliff. But anyway, hey, get in on the Moringa Growers Co-op. You got an opportunity to make some money. It's not a scam. Do research on Moringa. Go into Google and do a search for Moringa research papers, and then hit enter, and it'll come up. There are hundreds of thousands of research papers about Moringa, telling all the benefits, vitamin C and K, and just all kinds of stuff. And there's lists on there of some of the diseases that Moringa Oleifera has been known to cure. And Moringa comes from India originally, India and Africa, and it was used as a kind of like a secret religious medicine for over 7,000 years in India. And I can absolutely say that the Moringa Oleifera leaves can cure some kinds of arthritis, because about a year and a half ago I wouldn't be able to stand up here and show you these trees. I couldn't walk. My wife had to help me up out of bed every morning, help me get my clothes on, because I was all what they call stove up. That's a southern term there, folks. But after very few, eating the moringa leaves that are dried and powdered for about 3 or 4 days, my arthritis is gone and has not come back. And that was over a year ago. That's when I first started looking at moringa for its benefits. And there's few yellow leaves here, no problem. Just pinch them off and get rid of them. They're just leaves that are not getting nutrition from the tree anymore because they're older leaves, and just pinch them off and get rid of them. And they make a organic, what's it called? Bug killer. I'll call it that. But they make moringa tea out of this, and you can use like compost tea, not for drinking, but for bugs, keeping bugs off your plants. Plants don't like moringa trees. The moringa trees have a scent to them that repels bugs. Now, every once in a while, you might see an ant go up the side of your tree, but don't worry about it. He ain't gonna hurt nothing. He can't eat the whole tree anyway. But if you're interested in a nutritious plant, this moringa is the one. It is known by scientists and doctors and medical centers, cancer centers all over the world as being the most nutritious plant in the world, the most nutritious plant on earth. And it is also the fastest growing tree on planet Earth. I mean, it's like God put it here for us to look at and enjoy and grow and self-medicate. So, if you're looking for something that'll do you some good, they say beets will cure cancer. Oh yeah, well, a lot of things will cure cancer. What kind of cancer? That's the thing. Um, there's this is the only thing I know of that can and will cure over 300 different diseases, and that's medically stated in the research papers. If you look them up and read them. Last time I did a search for the research papers, it was about 375,000 research papers from doctors and medical centers all over the world. They're trying to figure out how this tree does what it does. They can take these trees and plant them in contaminated ground, and the tree will absorb those contaminants and turn it into nutrition. And scientists can't figure out how. Well, I know how. Look up and pray about it, and then you'll know how too.